Hello everyone, welcome to another series of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, Earth Hour is an initiative of which of the following? World Wildlife Fund for Nature, Food and Agriculture Organization, the United Nations Environment Program, or International Union for Conservation of Nature. The correct answer is option A, World Wildlife Fund for Nature. Recently, millions of people across countries have celebrated Earth Hour and switched off their electrical appliances to promote awareness around energy conservation and climate change. Earth Hour is the World Wildlife Fund for Nature's annual initiative that began in 2007. Therefore, option A is correct. It is held every year on the last Saturday of March. It encourages people from more than 180 countries to switch off the lights from 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. as per their local time. WWF is the world's leading conservation organization and works in more than 100 countries. It was established in 1961 and is headquartered at Gland, Switzerland. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, Parvesh Portal was recently in the news. It is related with Sports Science Center, Women Empowerment, Single Window Integrated Environmental Management System, or Khelo India Dashboard. The correct answer is option C, Single Window Integrated Environmental Management System. Recently, the Minister of State for Environment, Forest and Climate Change informed the Lok Sabha regarding the Parvesh Portal. Parvesh Portal is a single-window integrated environmental management system. It has been developed for online submission and monitoring of the proposals submitted by the proponents for seeking environment, forest, wildlife and CRZ clearances from central, state and district level authorities. This portal is developed under the Digital India initiative by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. It offers a framework to generate economic growth and strengthens sustainable development through e-governance. Therefore, option C is correct. Next question is, which among the following constitutional amendment acts included Konkani, Manipuri and Nepali languages in the 8th schedule? 21st Constitutional Amendment Act 1967, 71st Constitutional Amendment Act 1992, 92nd Constitutional Amendment Act 2004 or 97th Constitutional Amendment Act 2011. The correct answer is option B, 71st Constitutional Amendment Act 1992. Recently, the Union Education Minister held a high-level meeting on the new National Curriculum Framework and new textbooks based on National Education Policy 2020 in New Delhi. During the meeting, the minister asked to develop textbooks in 22 languages included in the 8th schedule of the Constitution. This will be in consonance with the National Education Policy 2020 perspective of imparting multilingual education. The 8th schedule to the Constitution of India consists of 22 languages. Of these languages, 14 were initially included in the Constitution. Sindhi language was added by the 21st Amendment Act of 1967. Konkani, Manipuri and Nepali were included by the 71st Amendment Act of 1992. Therefore, option B is correct. Bodo, Dogri, Maithili and Santhali were added by the 92nd Amendment Act of 2003. Next question is, with reference to Members of Parliament Local Area Development Scheme or MPLAD, consider the following statements. 1. MPLAD funds must be used to create durable assets like physical infrastructure for health, education, etc. 2. Funds under MPLAD are non-lapsable. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, the Minister of State of Statistics and Program Implementation has given information regarding the Members of Parliament Local Area Development Scheme or MPLAD in the Rajya Sabha. MPLAD is a central sector scheme which was announced in December 1993. The Members of Parliament Local Area Development Division is entrusted with the responsibility of implementation of MPLADs. Under the scheme, each MP has the choice to suggest to the district collector for works to the tune of Rs 5 crores per annum to be taken up in his or her constituency. The MPLAD fund must be used to create durable assets including drinking water, primary education, public health, sanitation and roads, etc. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Funds under MPLAD are non-lapsable. In case of non-release of funds in a particular year, it is carried forward to the next year. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is correct. The nominated members of the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha may select any one or more districts from any one state in the country for implementation of their choice of work under the scheme. Next question is Saras Crane was recently in the news. It is associated with which schedule of Wildlife Protection Act 1972? Schedule 4, 3, 2 or 1? The correct answer is option A, Schedule 4. Recently, a resident of Uttar Pradesh has been booked under the Wildlife Protection Act 1972 for illegally keeping and nursing an injured Saras Crane. The Saras Crane is the tallest flying bird in the world, standing 152 to 156 cm tall with a wingspan of 240 cm. In the Indian subcontinent, it is found in northern and central India, Terai, Nepal and Pakistan. It is usually found in wetlands. It is the state bird of Uttar Pradesh. The WPA 1972 protects wild and captive animals or birds which belong to a species listed under Schedules 1 to 4. Animals such as the blackbuck, black-necked crane, hooded crane, Siberian white crane, wild yak and the Andaman wild pig fall under Schedule 1, whereas the common langur, chameleon and king cobra fall under Schedule 2. Schedule 3 includes cheetal, wild pigs and the nilgai. The Saras Crane falls under Schedule 4 of the Act. Therefore, option A is correct. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the Steel Authority of India Limited or SAIL. 1. It is not a Maharatna company. 2. Salem Steel Plant is a unit of SAIL. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2 or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Salem Steel Plant was recently seen in the news due to its disinvestment process. Salem Steel Plant, a special steel unit of Steel Authority of India Limited or SAIL. Hence, statement 2 is correct. It is located in Salem district in the state of Tamil Nadu. This plant can produce austenitic, ferritic, magnesitic and low nickel stainless steel in the form of coils and sheets with an installed capacity of 70,000 tons per year. SAIL is a central public sector enterprise and one of the Maharatna companies in the country. It is India's largest steel producer with around 17.43 mt of hot metal and 16.15 mt of crude steel production. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. Therefore, option B is correct. Next question is, in the context of government schemes and policies, which of the following is not correct regarding the Pradhan Mantri Schools for Rising India or PM-SHRI? It is a centrally sponsored scheme. It will be implemented for the period of 5 years from the year 2022-23 to 2026-27. PM-SHRI schools will showcase all components of the National Education Policy 2020. Or under the scheme, there is provision of setting up of 1,450 PM-SHRI schools. The correct answer is option D. Under the scheme, there is provision of setting up of 1,450 PM-SHRI schools. Recently, the Education Ministry has shortlisted around 9,000 schools across the country for its flagship Pradhan Mantri Schools for Rising India or PM-SHRI. PM-SHRI was launched as a centrally sponsored scheme on 7 September 2022. This will be a new scheme for the development of more than 14,500 schools across the country as PM-SHRI schools by strengthening select existing schools being managed by central government or state or UT government local bodies. It will be implemented for the period of 5 years from the year 2022-23 to 2026-27. PM-SHRI schools will showcase all components of the National Education Policy 2020, act as exemplar schools and also offer mentorship to other schools in their vicinity. Therefore, option D is correct. Next question is, with reference to Lakshya Program, consider the following statements. 1. It was launched in the Union Budget 2021-22. 2. It aims to reduce maternal and newborn mortality. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2 or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option B, 2 only. Recently, the Union Minister of State for Health and Family Welfare informed the Lok Sabha regarding the Lakshya Program. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India launched an ambitious program LaQshya on 11th December 2017 with following objectives: reduce maternal and newborn morbidity and mortality, improve quality of care during delivery and immediate postpartum period, and enhance satisfaction of beneficiaries' positive birthing experience and provide respectful maternity care or RMC to all pregnant women attending public health facilities. Hence, statement 1 is not correct, while statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option B is correct. Lakshya Program will benefit every pregnant woman and newborn delivering in public health institutions. Program will improve quality of care for pregnant women in labor room, maternity operation theatre and obstetrics intensive care units. Next question is with reference to Great Indian Bustard, consider the following. 1. It is listed in Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. 2. Important habitats of Great Indian Bustards are designated as national parks or sanctuaries for their better protection. 3. Sites for the establishment of the conservation breeding centers for the Great Indian Bustard has been identified. Which of the above can be considered as steps taken to conserve the Great Indian Bustard in India? 1 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? The correct answer is option D, 1, 2 and 3. The Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change is taking various measures for the conservation and protection of the Great Indian Bustard in the country, including in Rajasthan. The Great Indian Bustard is a large bird of the bustard family, one of the heaviest flying birds in the world. Its IUCN status is critically endangered in the IUCN Red List. It is listed in Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, thereby according it the highest degree of legal protection from hunting. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Important habitats of Great Indian Bustards are designated as national parks or sanctuaries for their better protection. The Desert National Park in Jaisalmer, Rajasthan is famous for the Great Indian Bustard. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Sites for the establishment of a conservation breeding centers for the Great Indian Bustard has been identified in consultation with the forest departments of Rajasthan and Gujarat, the Wildlife Institute of India and international experts. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Therefore, option D is correct. Next question is, in the context of the Indian environment and ecology, Amchang Wildlife Sanctuary is associated with which of the following regions? Northwest India, Eastern Ghats, Western Ghats, or Northeast region? The correct answer is option D, Northeast region. Recently, the Guwahati High Court directed the Assam Forest Department to submit a report within the next 8 weeks on the demarcation of the borders of the Amchang Wildlife Sanctuary. The Amchang Wildlife Sanctuary is a wildlife sanctuary located on the eastern fringe of Guwahati, Assam, India. The sanctuary is known for hosting rare and endangered birds and animals. Its habitat is dominated by tropical moist deciduous forest with semi-evergreen forest in depressions and river valleys. It stretches from the Brahmaputra River in the north to the hilly forest of Meghalaya in the south, forming a continuous forest belt through Meghalaya's Mardakdola Reserve Forest. Therefore, option D is correct. Last question is, what is CRISP seen in the news recently? CRISPR-Cas9 genome editing system, comprehensive rubber information system platform, anti-submarine, or newly discovered medicinal plant? The correct answer is option B, comprehensive rubber information system platform. Recently, Rubber Board has launched a mobile app, Comprehensive Rubber Information System Platform or CRISP, to inform growers about rubber cultivation and provides solutions online. Therefore, option B is correct. It has been developed by the Rubber Research Institute of India in collaboration with the Digital University of Kerala. Natural rubber is a polymer of isoprene, an organic compound. Lateritic type, alluvial, sedimentary types and non-lateritic red soils are best for the growth of rubber trees. Kerala is the largest producer of natural rubber in India. Rubber Board was constituted under the Rubber Act 1947 and Rubber Rules 1955. Rubber Board is a statutory body under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry for the overall development of the rubber industry in the country. The head office of the board is located at Kottayam in the state of Kerala. Now it's time for the practice question. Consider the following statements. 1. Ecuador is situated on the equator line. 2. Ecuador is a landlocked country in South America. Which of the statement or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.